5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hold position.
Booster boost back shutdown.
Center core boost back burn shutdown.
Acquisition of signal.
Really excited about today. Incredibly proud of the SpaceX team. They've done an incredible job of creating really the most advanced rocket in the world and biggest rocket in the world. I'm still trying to absorb everything that happened because it seems surreal to me. I had this image of just a giant explosion on the pad with, a wheel bouncing down the road and like the Tesla logo landing somewhere with a thud. But fortunately, that's not what happened.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Danny, and I'm here talking about this February 6th SpaceX little shenanigan about putting a Tesla car in space. Initially when I first heard about it, I thought it was a joke, and I seen the little clips and little CGI clips, and I thought it was a complete joke. But apparently they're really saying that this happened, and which is great. It happened on my birthday, so I think it's a little gift. This is obvious CGI, obvious fakery. Okay, so I want to talk about Elon Musk for a second. He was born June 28th, 1971, and he got, the story goes, and I do mean story, that at the age of 10, he gets this computer. I guess he orders it the same day it comes out, and he gets it shipped over to South Africa. Okay, so the story goes, and I do mean story, that at age 10, he orders the Commodore VIC-20, immediately. I mean, like the day it comes out, he gets it shipped to South Africa, and like every 10-year-old, he gets it and immediately starts writing code. He makes a video game called Blastar, which is a lot like Millipede or Centipede, those games. And a few months later, he sells it and he gets $500 for it. Okay, so that's pretty amazing, right? So he doesn't stop there, though. Elon Musk then, in 1995, is apparently homeless. Him and his brother Kimball, yet they managed to have access to a computer and internet when it just came out. And they write the code for zip2.com, which has been compared to Yelp, even though it's nothing like Yelp. And out of the blue, Compaq and their high-level executives come along and offer the 28-year-old homeless man $307 million for this, for the rights to this site and for the code. So he becomes rich right after that. And the funny thing is, I looked up, what did Compaq do with that zip2.com, and apparently there's just no trace of it. They just took it as a loss, I guess. But Elon Musk, his luck didn't end there. In 1999, Musk and his brother Kimball, they changed the way banking was done online, as they made another site called X.com, and they sold it to eBay, and that became PayPal, and for a whopping $1.5 billion. So once again, Elon Musk defies all odds. He then gets this idea he wants to be the first company to make electric cars, like an actual line of electric cars. He admits that he doesn't know anything about electric cars, but damn it, he's going to do it. And sure enough, he succeeds with Tesla. We've all heard of that, Tesla. automobiles, and he does pretty well with that. Though, like I said, he didn't know the first thing about electric cars. Then he jumps into the global warming fight. Fight against global warming to save our ozone, and he buys Solar City. Okay, for let's see, for $2.9 billion, he buys Solar City, which makes solar panels, and he's a hero, right? He then gets this idea to be the first company to make a greenhouse in outer space, specifically Mars. So how does he go about doing this? He goes to Russia, and he tries to buy a rocket from Russia because he can't find anyone that makes rockets in the U.S. So he goes to Russia. They deny him, but then apparently he shows them the money, and they ship it. And they ship the rocket over to America, and that's how SpaceX is founded. This just gets crazier as it goes along. He then becomes what people call the real life Iron Man, and he even helps give them tips on the movie. And apparently they filmed some scenes inside the SpaceX facility. And yeah, that's the American hero. He becomes number one in the 100 most influential people in the world, according to Time Life magazine. He does interviews for 60 minutes on CBS, and here's a screenshot of his CGI fire. It's just obvious. He's, SpaceX basically is like NASA. They never go to outer space because there is no outer space, and no one's getting past that firmament, as most of you guys here already have heard about. And so we got this obvious CGI rocket landings. Okay, let me talk about this rocket. The Falcon 9, okay, is 1.2 million pounds. It's I believe it's about 240 feet high, which is taller than the Statue of Liberty. And they want to have us believe that it's essentially like a building falling out of the sky, and that they can control where it lands, and they land it upright using only one source of power. And I mean, that's just physically impossible. You don't have to be an engineer to understand that. It's so take a look at these scenes, these rocket landings, and you could be the judge of that. So there you see the CGI landings, And there's a reason why no one is invited out to these landings to go check them out, and there's no crowds. It's all done in secret, all done in private locations, because they're not happening. There's no Statue of Liberty falling from space, from the heavens, and landing on its side, okay, upright. It's not feasible, and it's impossible. So yeah, check out this comment right here. This is on the Instagram. Jason Brinkman said, he asked regarding one of the last landings, is there any reason that most of the landings at Purdue have been at night so far? And Elon Musk says it's much easier to do the CGI that way. So I mean, it's right in your face. If he was not doing CGI, he's just an unprofessional guy, either way. And so yeah, he's just telling the people the truth, and most people of course won't believe that, but that's reality. Now, we're going to put a few clips up of the actual Starman in space, and you can see for yourself and judge for yourself if you think it's actually real. But I think this is a really cool video because it's just very clear that it's not real. Jaronism's channel, he actually went and found that SpaceX went into and edited the video after they did the live stream, which apparently the rules are by YouTube set by YouTube is that if you have 1 million or no 100,000 or more views, then you cannot go and back and edit anything. And they had like over 1 million views, so they broke the rules. Google allowed them to do that. Also, in the video you'll see I'll try to get the footage, but you'll see Earth glitching out while the car and Starman just don't seem to be moving at all. Feed My Mind, or Feed Your Mind, his channel, he found that they were looping the video because the video is 4 hours long. If you go, I'll put the link below too for the official SpaceX video. But yeah, he found that they were looping the video, and when they would loop it, they'd make it all bright, like if the sun was like shining real crazy, and it's I don't know. I think they could have done better CGI, but it's, whatever. So here you go, check it out.
What was going through your mind? How amazed were you to see your roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the Blue Planet? And how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake. Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. We'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
Good Lord. Sir, you know who that is? The man who's revolutionized the car industry.
Henry Ford, good to see you. As healthy and vibrant as Detroit itself.
No, sir. This is Elon Musk. For some reason, he's sharing a console with Homer Simpson.
His mind is as rich as an Italian wedding soup. Homo, what are you thinking now?
Pittsburgh 35, Dallas 31.
Pittsburgh Steel, Dallas Cowboys, robotic cattle herding. Thank you, Homo. Sorry, that's something I'm working on so that I don't have to display facial expressions.
Young man, I look at you and I see myself. How much would you charge to work for me?
I don't care about the money. The whole monetary system is just a series of interconnected heterogeneous databases.
Could you repeat that first part?
I don't care about the money.
Once more, with feeling.
I don't care about the money.
Now, let me feel the vibrations of your lips.
I don't care about the money, and I want you to get your fingers out of my mouth.
Smithers, there's something strange in his mouth.
It's called moisture.
I see.
Maybe I don't want to quit. Do you realize what a big deal it is to be a space colonist?
We made a solemn promise to Fig Glutens that they would be the first cookie on Mars. Therefore, we have moved up our launch date from 2026 to Thursday.
Thursday?
This Thursday?
Are you all ready to be a part of history?
I wanted to be someone who's bravely going to Mars eventually.
I haven't used my open table dining points.
I'm still very much an alcoholic.
That's a negative.
I think you're forgetting the motto of Blue Bronco. Let's do this thing.
12, 11.
This is not happening. Do you know how to run the dishwasher?
Of course not. Maybe we can use paper plates.
Where the hell did we get those? Marge, no!
3, 2, 1. Ignition.
It's not a real rocket. It's the outside of a real rocket.
We did plan to build a real rocket.
And that's one thing they can never take away from us.
That plan is our legacy.
Then why did you move up the launch if you knew it was fake?
To inspire the next generation.
You want to be inspired by things. You want to wake up in the morning and think the future is going to be great.